Craving 2023. This is a movie that recently popped up on my search because when I spoke into my Amazon TV, my Echo device, I said Kraven. And they gave me Craving with a G. And we have one hell of an independent movie, a truly independent movie. And we have to talk about it.
Quiet on the set!
Camera speed.
Sound production, take one.
Action!
And welcome back to the greatest film criticism podcast of all time. I am the Film Buff. This is my show. I obsessively watch movies, so much so, I just watched this movie. And this movie blew my freaking mind. And I had other movies to discuss and release to throw into the feed that all of you like. You know, the Film Buff feed that's available on every single podcast platform. Over 800 episodes. And we're running hard. I just finished watching this movie. I am so inspired. I have to just fire it up. Fire up the microphone and talk to you about Jay Horton. I don't know who this is. This is our writer, co-writer, our director, Jay Horton. I don't know who you are. But if you ever listen to this, you got something here. You did something here. We have the type of creature lore that can just go on for decades. This is what true independent horror is all about. I've long said, and I will continue to say it, the American film industry runs through horror. All the new talent, all the new experimentation, and everything we see in this movie that is so hard to classify. What makes a movie enjoyable? What makes a movie not? Often, because of YouTube, because of clicks, and the algorithms rewarding it, individuals can be overly critical and nitpicky of film, of good films. But as long as they're nitpicky and they're a little bit witty, and they even sometimes have a political position, the algorithm loves it. But here, I don't know, we watch movies, we love movies, we like that gray area. And here's the thing. The only problem with this movie, and yeah, I want to tell you a little bit of the plot. We'll get there. Jay Horton, you can tell he may not know how to deal with actors. I don't know if Jay Horton has taken acting classes. I feel like he should. He gets some good performances, but I feel like that's the strength of the actor versus what the director is supposed to do. The director you're not supposed to leave the set. You're not supposed to leave your chair until you get it. Until you get it right. Now, I'll give it. This movie was crowdfunded. Indiegogo, I believe. I think it had $60,000 raised. The budget, according to the wiki, it's $100K. This movie looks like a $5 million movie. You would believe that if you didn't see some of the acting. Some of the acting puts it back into immature. Jay Horton, I feel, should do another version of this movie. He really should. Take away the cinematography, which is spectacular, by the way. Take away the music. Just get the script and go back to some of those scenes, some of those dialogue scenes, some of those scenes that reveal character, to where when our creature finally transforms at the end of this movie, everyone that the creature goes through, we feel for. And that's because we have some decent dialogue scenes. We have what they like to call, in some circles, character building. Our cinematographer, Sophie Caccioli. I can't even pronounce her last name. Sophia, this girl. She's awesome. If you click on her name on Wiki, you see that she kind of does all kinds of things with film. She's a dare I say, Renaissance woman. And it shows. Some of the shots are so beautiful. They're so nice in this movie. It's just good to look at. We have drug addicts. In my life, because I grew up in South Jersey, because I now live in Philly, I have dealt with drug addicts my entire life. The byline or the plot of this movie, when I read it, when it came up, because I was looking for Kraven, by the way, the new Kraven Sony movie, the Spider-Verse movie that I guess killed the Spider-Verse franchise or interconnected universe shenanigans that Sony was playing. I was looking for that movie. This movie came up. I read the description. And it's basically a commentary on what it's like to recover, what it's like to be addicted to something. We have a great speech in this movie about what the drugs do to you. So we have a bunch of people holed up, addicted to drugs. And inside one of them, it's very John Carpenter's The Thing. Inside one of them is the creature, is the beast. And the beast reveals himself at the end. And guess what? It is a guy in a rubber suit that is shot maybe the best way I have ever seen. Now, it's shot a certain way because of maybe it doesn't look real. Maybe it looks bad. Maybe you can see wrinkles and all these things that'll take you out of it. But it's shot so well. It's shot dark, silhouette, glistening. You're pulled right in. This is where Jay Horton is showcasing his mastery. I love movies like this, AKAPADers. I cannot be more enthusiastic about this movie. This movie, I found it on Tubi. Tubi. It's free. Just download it and watch it. When I'm done this, probably as this goes live, or maybe by the time this goes live, I would have searched and Googled and potentially connected with Jay Horton on a personal level. I will DM him. I think I'm going to stalk him a little bit. I want to see what else he's up to. I want to see what else he's playing. And because we produced movies in the past. That's right, AKAPADers. I have an IMDb profile that I'm sure needs maybe updating. It kind of should update itself when people add you to credits. That's kind of how it works. I would give this guy some kizash. I would do everything I could for his next movie. I hope it's like this, though. I hope it's limited set, like a one-room production. Just give me one environment and let's do some horror. I'm hoping it's like that. But like concepts like that and executions like that, most directors and just independent people in general, they have one or two of those in them. And then they kind of try and branch out, and that's where they get overwhelmed. I like Kiss. Keep it simple, stupid. I can't wait to see everything this guy has coming. You guys have got to watch this movie. All the new talent runs through horror, and this is the definition of that. It's not Winnie the Pooh, Blood Honey, or Terrifier. Sure, those are independent movies. But this is what those movies hire. There's a tier system, and we're almost at the lowest it can go, just when it comes to budget-wise. It's amazing what Jay Horton did with the money. If it wasn't for some acting quips, I would say this could be a $5 to $8 million movie. Boom. Easy. AKAPADers, we exist. The Film Buff Podcast exists because of this. So you have to check this movie out. Love you guys. Rock and roll.
Quiet on the set.
Camera speed.
Sound production, take one.
Action!